Hi, my name is Rene Pina, and I do agree with Lily Walters' quote where she said, "The success of your presentation will be judged not by the knowledge you send, but by what the listener receives." I agree with this because I feel like it is important for the speaker's speech to be like well constructed, meaning like let's just say they are constantly jumping from topic to topic or like mumbling or basically just like their projection and how they speak, I guess. Um if they're constantly lacking all of those qualities, it is harder for the audience to really get the main concept, main message of the speech. And that's why I agree it is important by the quote she said. And then, is there a symbiotic relationship between listening and public speaking? I also strongly agree with this because it it's almost like when someone's talking and you constantly like nod your head or like what I like to do is like when I'm on the phone with my friend, like I constantly say like, oh, like you either hear like, oh yeah, and like as they're talking, like I just constantly say yeah, and then like, mm-hmm, and then like whatever, because it's almost like reassuring like that I am paying attention and I do agree with them, and then that's how like the conversation keeps on going or whatever they're doing, like venting to me or whatever the case may be. Um my score, I got a 49, and basically, like the little feedback it says is that you are a good conversationist. I wrote it down. It's like low key, like very sloppy. So, but I think it says conversationist. But you could improve by focusing more on the other person, interpreting less, and making the conversation less about you and more about the other person. I mean, I agree, but Loki, like, thanks for the advice, but it Loki went like through this ear and then went out that ear. Cause Loki, like, okay, maybe I don't know, but let's just move on. Okay, no, I'm joking, but like, I guess I'll better myself and focusing less on me and more on the significant other that I'm talking to. Um, And I did find a quote. I mean, not really a quote, but like a little section I brought from chapter 6. I'm not sure like what page it is because I have the online um textbook. And it says incorporating some combination of the audience's values, attitudes, and beliefs in speeches you deliver will make them more personally relevant and motivating. And I feel like this is important to include in my speech because I feel like when I hear other people talk or like deliver speech or like whatever the case may be, if I don't relate to it or if I just don't really care enough to listen to it, like I'll just zone out or like maybe even go on my phone or just like think of other stuff. So I think it's important to like try to include or think of a topic that will like at least um relate to most of the class so they can be like very attentive and just like have the curiosity to hear the whole speech. um what do you plan to do differently to improve? I plan on, like I said, just focusing more on, well, making it less about me and just being more attentive, and I guess nodding more and like reassuring like little gestures so the other person can understand that I'm listening. But yeah, thanks for listening.